All right, the Senate update on the Clarity Act. This is the legislation that's going to provide clarity on digital commodities and cryptos, as you'd say, in the future. Big takeaways and like what's in it for you. So if you're a meme coin holder or you like meme coins, you like artwork, creator coins, tokens, looks like this is going to be a good thing. They're now clarifying that a meme or a joke coin is a digital commodity. As long as it's likeness of a public, even if it's not likeness of a public figure. So the big takeaway is that a digital commodity is defined as a peer-to-peer asset. I mean, to clarify exactly, it's digital commodity in any fungible asset, digital asset that can be exclusively possessed and transferred person to person without necessarily relying on an intermediary. And it's recorded on a cryptographically secured public distributed ledger, of which the primary branding narrative or price discovery is substantially derived on a meme or a joke is fine. So all these things are digital commodities. That's the main takeaway. It's going to classify these things as digital commodities. Now, for all you experts out there who really and there's not too many subject matter experts, like a Kurt Walker Jr., I'd say, is a subject matter expert on how Bitcoin actually works. Maybe like Mitch Burchham, Ty from Babage. I mean, there are some experts out there. Siggy, he's an expert. So these guys who are real subject matter experts. I would like clarification on this in a space about whether or not when you transfer your Bitcoin, your let's say your BTC over to a Lightning Network or a side chain or a layer 2, I guess it'd be Lightning Network, whatever they're calling it now, Square, for example, and then send it over to me, is that peer-to-peer? Is that person-to-person without relying on a trusted third party or not? That would be very, very interesting to find out. I would like to know from an expert's point of view whether it is or not. That'd be kind of cool. But I think we already know when you're going on a side chain and you're going on another chain and a layer 2 and somebody else's invention and a company they created, that ain't peer-to-peer, dude. All right, but I'm just throwing it out there to hear from an expert. But yeah, it looks like this is going to move through the Senate now. It's going over to committees for discussion on the 27th. I'll keep you posted on this. I got more videos I've done breaking this down, but it's a 127-page markup. I haven't read the whole. A couple of other key takeaways. I mean, here's like kind of the summary of takeaways, like as to what it's all about. Yeah, key provisions. It defines digital commodity as a fungible asset, transferable, peer-to-peer on a public ledger, excluding securities and certain other assets. Focuses CFTC oversight on spot trading and on these commodities. So CFTC would be regulating all these entities, which is what people in like blockchain want. With registration for exchanges, brokers, and dealers. It includes robust protections for Section 207 non-custodial developers and providers. So it limits improper treatment of the commodities laws. So if you're a non-custodial developer, it protects you big time, big time. Like you have nothing to worry about with this if this law passes. If you're a developer at all, I mean this is like pretty amazing. I like that. That's really, really great, dude. Developers are going to be completely protected. Addresses meme coins and as digital commodities, whether they're marketed for speculation with potential regulatory carve-outs, and then provides ongoing CFTC funding for support and expanded oversight. So definitely it's bipartisan. It's probably going to pass now with this markup, at least going to discussion. I'd like to see if it's so it looks like it did remove the part that the banks had all lobbied for, which is that stablecoin. They restricted the ability to earn yield for stablecoins for consumers, and they were going to keep all the yield for themselves on stablecoins. That's been cut out. And so it looks like there's no mention of that. Yeah, so there's no provision limiting payments to banks only, banning interest rewards for holding stablecoins and allowing for activity-based incentives. Yeah, so it's a big contrast from the one that was there before that Brian Armstrong from Coinbase was objecting to, saying, he didn't want it to go forward. Yeah, this is actually a big difference. That's completely been removed. So yield for stablecoin balances goes on. People can get the yield now if this passes as it is. And the digital commodity is clarified peer-to-peer with the exception of all these meme coins potentially, which pretty much seems like everything. But I don't know. Is BTC and Ethereum, is BTC peer-to-peer when it goes to these other side chains and networks? Experts want to know. I want to know from experts. All right, so check it out. That's my full little video. Hit the ones. I'm going to do a space on Sunday. We could talk about this and other things. I had a great call with John Calhoun today. We kind of broke down some of his big ideas. This guy's a big, freaking amazing developer in the space right now, and he's just putting together this swap lobby. He's putting together freaking like some incredible inventions right now that he showed me that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. But he and his brother are just like mastermind brains on this building on Bitcoin, and he's So I'm probably going to do a space on Sunday. He may have a big announcement to make on something he's doing on Sunday. Regardless, Sunday, look for that. All right, hit the ones. I'll see you at the top. Is the Clarity Act going to pass? Should it pass? Is this a true digital commodity? Or is there really only one true digital commodity? We'll see. All right, I'll see you at the top.